T-Fit here with Fit Bully TV. Listen, people, I'm going to start a small series, and we're going to call it Conversations or Convos with Ruben. Ruben, as you guys know, is RBT, to be clear. He was that for a long time. He is not a vet. He will tell you that he's not a vet. Does he have vet level of education? Absolutely. One day we'll be able to share his full story, as so forth and so on, about the vet step. That being said, anything you hear as a disclaimer in this right here is a disclaimer. Anything you hear that he shares with me or discusses, do not, I repeat, do not go and take us breaking down things and use it on your dog. If you hear anything medical, do not be so wise to think you can do what he's telling me to do or apply the information he's telling you to apply, because we haven't got there yet with making sure we can convey this effectively to you guys. I just think it's fun to post the conversations because in his natural element of solving problems, when he's not being bombarded with comments and people harassing him, if you would, via social media through the lives and things, those comments, those questions, they get overwhelming for anybody. And you cannot just hit every, like, boom, 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 and then you get off, and sometimes you get 10 to 15 messages. It's just the truth. It gets a little flustering. So I thought it'd be fun because I literally almost talk to him every day, and we talk for a good while, to capture moments where I believe are both interesting, educational, informative. Now, so the reason for me even making sure I precurse this with a disclaimer, do not take what he is sharing with me into your own hands. Consult with your vet. If you hear anything that I could do that, I can get that drug, No. Talk to your vet, people. Talk to your vet first. I'm simply showing you a path, if you would, for you to go and do some research and learn more things to help you and your program, to be clear. Chris Moore is another one who provided us with a lot of information. Again, stuff I'm afraid to post that Chris said, because some of you will take it into your own hands and attempt to solve problems, which will only create more problems and put your dog's life in jeopardy. You're not a vet. I'm not a vet. I do have more of a background in the medical space. So me and my vet-like people who have got a lot of experience, we click. And that doesn't mean you can't figure it out. All I'm telling you is I enjoy Ruben and I's conversations, especially in his raw moments of education and breaking things down. I think it will be fun. And the idea comes from the video movie, I Am Ali. Ali, his daughters believe, knew that he was not going to be, it's like he knew he wasn't going to be able to talk in his future. So before there was a podcast, he was already recording conversations between him and his daughters, his children. And he'd ask them questions. What's your purpose in life? All things have purposes. What do you want to grow up when you want to be when you grow up? These are the things he was doing. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I don't know how long Ruben's going to be here. What I do know is that when him and I and many others get into this banter or this moment of clarity, as I call it, as we're talking about dogs and life and various things, I think it'd be interesting to capture and share so you could learn something, and even more importantly, maybe up the conversation between you and your dog friends or just people in general. So if you have questions and comments, please leave them below. But again, I repeat, if you hear any breakdown of measurements specific to dosages on names of medicines that he calls off, that I have access to, that you could probably get access to, do not take what he says and apply it to your dogs. Speak with your vet first and always until you become an RVT or a registered vet. Do not, I repeat, take anything you hear in the videos that I'm going to share at times into your own hands without consulting with a vet. Everything in life comes with a risk. Some of us know what the risks are, and some of you ain't really willing to take that level of risk or that loss. I don't take L's, and I'm I'm very informed. And I have people like Ruben, Chris Moore, other vets, Dr. Tarrant, and many people that I've talked with for years now. And now I'm finding a way to try to mold this and bring this whole thing together. So, as always, take care of your dogs. Enjoy Talks with Ruben. And I repeat as a disclaimer, do not take what you hear in the video and apply it to your dogs. Talk to your vet first. And whatever you do, do not bother Ruben. Okay? T-Fit here, Fit Bully TV. Do not forget to subscribe, people. Thank you for listening. Hopefully you learned something, most importantly, about yourself.